adventures, come explore. Cruises, laughs, and so much more. Craig and Leanne are living free. Flip-flopping fun, come sail with me. Flip-flopping adventures, come explore. Cruises, laughs, and so much more. Craig and Leanne living free. Flip-flopping fun, come sail with me.
Hello. So we thought we should explain the situation. If you've seen our previous vlogs from this series, then you know that Craig has been dealing with a condition. Well, an infection in fact. An infection in places he really shouldn't have an infection. But hey ho, the less we say about that, the better. Up until the morning of day 4, he had been coping okay and managed to enjoy the astonishing ship. But we have no doubt it did impact our ability to see and do all that we wanted to do. As the cruise went on, he became in more pain and uncomfortable. Enough was enough, so we decided to phone the medical centre. 15 minutes later, he was being triaged and then taken in to see the doctor. Dr. Ricardo was fantastic, and we discussed all the options and felt, as it was day 4 of our 7-night cruise, it would be best to calm the infection down until we got home and Craig could go and see his own GP. So that's what we did. The medical centre is located on deck 3 forward. The process was seamless, but it does come at a cost. It's not cheap, but we do have travel insurance. We'll put the cost of the treatment on screen now. To all who we interacted with in the medical centre, you were amazing, and we cannot thank them enough for the care that you gave Craig. You saved the rest of the cruise for us. Anyway, enough of that. Now it's time for Surfside.
Yeah, so this is predominantly for younger kids, this area. It used to be the boardwalk on a lot of the other ships.
Well, it is the boardwalk.
It is a boardwalk, but it's really cool though. What's that, sunshine and sundries. Sunshine with umbrella. That's the thing. Oh, that's when you get your...
Oh look, Craig, go down the slides.
Oh, go on, please. Go on. Let me just see how hot it is. I can't. Oh no, it's not hot.
Oh, it's designed for children 6 to 12, babe.
Oh, they're designed.
Yeah, no, there's a maximum height and weight.
Oh, okay.
And I am over the maximum weight. We've come looking for ice cream.
So this is over on the left. We'll come back quicker and tour. This is Surfside, which is an included restaurant. And then Pier 7 is a paid-for extra.
I can't see now.
Over there, and then we'll have a look.
There's sprinkles.
Another sprinkle?
Yeah. Over there. In a minute. Sorry, I covered myself up with my hand. Sweets. I haven't got the gimbal with me. I keep getting too close. Surfside bites. I'm gonna play for the kids. If you've got a family, this ship is just incredible. It really, really is. Got a splash park for the kids. You can see, a bit further out nearly, there you go. A splash park. Here's 7, so like Craig said, this is additional.
So it's 3 dishes for $25.
And a 4th dish for $5. And then got the splash park. Yeah, I'm not going to linger on anything too much.
Too many children. That's a really cool bar.
Yeah.
So that's Mum and Me cocktails.
Yes,
So
they.
they've got
Go on.
yeah, so they've got matching cocktails for the little ones, mum or dad, but it's called Mum and Me cocktails, which is a really cool idea, and this is aimed at the younger market, so kids could do their thing. Designed for the younger ones, and they can just their own little area on the ship, which is I think is amazing. Surfside bites, which is just a grab and go. I mean, if you ever wanted a if you ever wanted a menu for children,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, perfect, isn't it? It's really cool.
I've done it again. I keep putting my hand over the camera. Sorry, guys. I was trying to take a
Plain
picture,
sprinkles.
which is where.
Oh, it's just still two flavors.
That's it.
Good evening and welcome to this evening's performance.
Hello.
Hello.
Coming to you live from Absolute Zero, which is the ice show on Royal Caribbean. Yes, for those who don't know, Royal Caribbean ships have, the majority of them have an ice rink on board. So we just wanted to check in really. Tonight's show's called Fusion. It's also Tropical Night. You are showing. Yeah, Leanne is a cold person and it's freezing in here. Oh my!
It's an ice rink.
It's an ice rink, so it's freezing.
I
so
come prepared.
we'll talk about it. Oh, what's your thumb doing there?
Hello.
So we'll talk about it later. We'll talk a bit. Oh, we're shaking as well. This is like
This is the worst.
harassing.
Welcome to the worst YouTube video in the world, everyone.
If using a mobile device for photos, please turn off your flash and dim your screen brightness. Please set all phones and electronic devices to silent and keep aisles clear at all times. Children should remain at a safe distance from the performance areas and should not be left unattended.
We'll catch up tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we'll catch up and let you know our thoughts. Hello.
So I think last time we spoke to you, we were in Marseille. It was lunchtime and we weren't planning on getting off the ship.
No.
So we were
Tuesday
due
was
to
in
be in
Barcelona.
Barcelona, and our plan was to, when we first planned this trip, we were going to take a journey up to Montserrat in the mountains. It's quite a long journey. It involves getting into the town centre. However you do that from the port, probably would have been a bus or a cab. Getting a train, then from the train it's either a cable car or a vernacular railway up to the mountains. So it's quite arduous. We made the decision when Craig started his problems,
His treatment,
and his
yeah,
treatment,
that
his
sounds really
illnesses,
ominous, but it is,
etc. and
yeah.
so on. It was probably too much for him to do. I've never done Barcelona as a city. I've never walked around it. Craig has. So we agreed that, yeah, let's just go into town and have a little mooch around. Unfortunately, he woke up on Tuesday and really wasn't good in terms of the problems he was having were exacerbated and had got worse. There was no way he was going to be able to get off the ship.
Yeah.
So much so that we ended up going to the medical facility.
We did a bit of research of getting off the ship and finding a local or private GP, and we kind of weighed it all up, and we've never ever been, and luckily and thank goodness that we've never been to the medical facility in any royal ship or any cruise for that matter. So it was really simple. The process was picked up the telephone, spoke to the medical centre. She gave us a very, very top line triage, and they gave me an appointment. Now, bearing in mind, this was when I called was about 8:15 in the morning, Tuesday morning. And straight up front, even at the time of making the call, the lady made us aware that there is some charges available, and it is not done for insurance. But
as in they
in
don't claim it off of your
on your
insurance. You
behalf.
need to pay it up front,
upfront.
and then you do what you do. So if you can claim it on your travel insurance, claim it on your travel insurance. If it's just going to be a cost to you, it's going to be a cost to you.
Anyway, we popped downstairs again, met the reception, again pointed out to us that there will be a fee to see the doctor, a consultation fee, and potentially other fees, regardless, depending on the treatment and whatever. I mean, that you can be admitted here. They do have actually a full surgery. Heaven forbid that you need it, but there is. It's very well stuffed. They've got dentists, physiotherapists, the lot. I'm not going to go into it now, but the medical centre is as good as you'd see.
Well, it's brand new.
It's brand new one.
Craig is the first person to be treated on the Legend of the Seas for his condition.
Yeah,
by the way,
so
he's made history. I won't tell you what the condition is.
Yeah,
but
no, we wouldn't.
We
share
were
that,
having
but
a laugh about it
Yeah.
with the nurse and the doctor. And full disclosure, because people worry about these things in terms of cost and money, it gets charged to your room, so you pay it at the end, the bill. For $408, we've been able to continue with the holiday. Craig is in a lot less discomfort than he was. He's not feeling as ropey
No, completely.
as he was.
Yeah.
We still need to take things slowly. So once we'd been to the medical facility Tuesday morning, we were in and out within 20 minutes. It was done.
But it didn't feel rushed, did it? It
No,
didn't feel
no,
like
not
it was.
at all. It was just efficient.
But again, it wasn't. Let's just get you in and out and let's get your money. It certainly didn't feel like
Not
that
at all.
whatsoever. But they kind of in a not over a sentiment way, but kind of saved the holiday. I'm glad I did it. I was humming and ahhing about should I go and see someone. Said we've never been to a medical centre before. I'm absolutely convinced that it was the right thing to do, and it is the right thing to do. I think just one little point on the insurance. Before we went away, I was certainly, and we always do this, we were obviously aware of the kind of condition that I'm going through at the minute. And Leanne spoke to the insurance company and made them, and every time that there's been any sort of ailments leading up to any sort of holiday, we would always suggest we would always suggest that although generally it can add a little bit to your premium, sometimes yes, sometimes no, but we always declare everything, and this is a perfect example in our opinion of once we've done the research and we spoke to the insurance company and they agreed that this condition is covered, it instantly gave us peace of mind that actually the $309 that we were about to spend, whether we get it back or whether we don't, but there is a very, very strong chance that we will. And I think the reality is that if we hadn't have made them aware, 100% we all know what insurance companies are like, no disrespect, but the chances are we would never have seen that chance. At least this way we've got a chance of getting that money back. All a little bit heavy, we know, but
it's the reality.
It is the reality,
and these things happen to people, and if people wanted to see from us a high energy first Legend of the Seas sailing, etc. and so on, one, that's not us, and two, we want to be honest and truthful, and that's the reason we didn't get off in Barcelona. Did we feel a bit sorry for ourselves? Yeah, a little bit. We licked our wounds for a bit.
Especially Leanne to jump in, but I've been to, it is a bit of a running joke now. It's not funny, but it is.
I've flown or been around Barcelona. I've flown in, flown out, or been around Barcelona 4 times now, and always had to go straight to the ship, straight off the ship. Or when my daughter and I flew into Barcelona, we had 5 hours to kill. It was such torrential storms that we sat in Starbucks for the whole 4 hours and just drunk our weight in tea and coffee. So it's a bit of a, like Craig said, a bit of a standing joke. I've never seen Barcelona. Yeah. So either now I can never do it because I'm worried. There's a reason I haven't. It's an omen, or he's going to have to bring me back for a long weekend.
The biggest cruise ship in the world. The weather is off the scale. I mean, on average temperatures we're seeing is around about 33 degrees. Sorry, American friends, my conversion isn't great, but that's hot. And certainly for pasty Brits like us. But anyway, we had another
day chilling
by the
pool. Did the same as Monday, and it was absolutely blissful.
I managed to get myself to dinner, thanks to the doctor.
And the casino.
And then we did pop down to the casino to, you know, drown our sorrows. And that kind of brings us to Wednesday morning. So coming from your live from our stateroom, an infamous balcony room, 9636, and we thought we'd just catch up really. And today we have docked in Palma de Mallorca. I'm very accustomed to Mallorca. I travel here quite a lot with my best mate and some other friends, and we've done it numerous times. So and it wasn't so long ago, about 60 odd days ago, that we were here on the Explorer as well. So
on our transatlantic.
I woke up there on Wednesday morning, I felt better. We always had this plan, but we were just going to have a bit of a beach day.
I'm like, oh, I haven't had a beach day in forever.
Yeah.
So when this came up and Palma was on the list, and Craig comes here, like he said, annually. We'd been here 60 days ago. I was like, shall we? And the beaches are beautiful.
Yeah.
Shall we just pick a beach and just go? So that was always the plan. So if today, if there was a day to do anything that Craig was going to be able to manage without pushing it too far, today was the day to do that.
When we once you get off the ship, there's a queue for taxis. Jumped in a taxi. There's actually better value than we did look at an Uber, but for those of you who do sail into Palma, only the white licensed taxis are allowed to be in port, actually in port as in dockside, and it is fair distance, and anybody who's ever watched it and done it, it is in our last cruise we attempted to walk from the dock, or from when you're in
to kind of the gate of the port.
The gate of the port.
And he's probably got to be about a 25-minute walk, and it's hot.
And it's hot
as well. So we looked at Uber. Uber was coming in about £27, but then we'd have that walk to do first. So we decided, because of Craig couldn't manage that, and it would have just made the day more strenuous for him, we'd come out and get a taxi. They're metered. You can ask them for a price, but it won't be guaranteed. They'll give you a rough idea. So we just jumped in the taxi, probably had to wait about 15-20 minutes. The queue was big, and it was about 9:30 this morning, and we docked at 8:30, so people have been able to get off for an hour, and the queue was still about 15-20 minutes.
There's an awful lot of people on this ship getting off, and 9:30, you can imagine that window between 8 and 10 is probably the prime time to get off of the ship. Anyway, it went really quickly. There was loads of taxis.
It's undercover as well, so you weren't standing out in the blazing sunshine.
Yeah, managed to get to the beach. Beach was lovely, perfect.
Less than 10-minute drive.
10-minute drive.
Taxi there was just under €20.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
She dropped us right at the beach. We didn't have any walking to do.
Yeah, it's a nice little beach. It's not the
Little
world's
cove.
biggest. Yeah, it's not the world's biggest, but it's tidy.
I think I'd also say we learnt on the cab on the way back. The taxi driver asked us if it was busy, because she said there was 6 hotels around that cove.
Yeah.
So I think if you're here in peak season, that could be quite hellish.
Or weekends.
Yeah, but we're midweek. It's the beginning of July. UK schools haven't broken up. I don't know about other European countries, but we got there and managed to get 2 sunbeds quite easily. It wasn't, you weren't like sardines on British beaches when it gets over 25 degrees. You weren't like that. No,
there was a couple of restaurants that have limited options for breakfast. If you do get there before 12, certainly on Calamayor's beach, then there is limited options for breakfast. But they'd done a little package of a fruit juice, a tea or coffee, and then a toasted sandwich, which was ham and cheese. It was absolutely €14. It was absolutely delicious.
It was actually perfect for what we needed at that time of day.
Leanne said we got a couple of sunbeds. So on that beach, depending on the time of the year, because obviously it fluctuates, but in July, 2 sunbeds, a locker, and an umbrella was coming out of €35 for the day. Which you
don't need to do that either. You can put your towel on the ground. There were plenty of people that did that. It probably wasn't economically the right thing to do. However, Craig wouldn't have been able to sit on the sand, so it was either we did it or we sat in the restaurant, and that was all we saw of the beach. So
I don't know about anyone else, but I hate sand. I hate sand. I love being on around the beach, but I hate. We got a couple of friends that we know despise the sand as much as I do.
Yeah.
And it takes me back from a kid where your parents used to rub your legs red raw with sand. But anyway,
Yeah,
I
it does
diverse.
get
But yeah, that's so.
I managed to have a swim in the sea, which
Yes.
I wanted to do. Well, I say swim. I waded up to here, walked in once, and then walked back again. Craig couldn't go in the sea because of medical
these things happen. But yeah,
So
I love a snorkel. I love a snorkel.
I walked
normally,
in and then felt, well, this isn't fun when it's just me, so I walked out again. But I did it. I said our whole transatlantic trip, which included 3 days in Miami, 3 days in Cocoa Beach, 14 days on a cruise, I didn't put my feet in the ocean once. So that's what I wanted to do.
You itch to scratch. Is that no scratch and itch? I can never get that.
Flip that, reverse it.
Yeah.
So yeah, did that, and then it was starting to get that really hot 2 o'clock sun, so we were like, done, let's get a cab back. Literally walked up to where she dropped us off. A woman had come and dropped 2 people off from the boat, and we put our head in and said, back to the port, and she was like, yeah, sure. And it was €12.50 back. It was actually the easiest day in terms of transport, finding somewhere. And then we came down to the room, had an hour in the aircon because you need to, and then tonight, really exciting, we've got a really early dinner tonight, so it's the only speciality restaurant we are doing on the Legend. And when the whole icon class come out and this concept was launched, we decided that it was something we absolutely wanted to do. Now, it's not cheap. I think it cost us, for the 2 of us, I want to say £250, £260 for the 2 of us. But we are going to the Royal Railway. I can never
It's
say
so hard to say.
Yeah, I end up saying railway, Royal Railway. So this is a concept on the Icon class ships. If anyone's been to,
I don't think it's just, sorry to jump in.
do you not think it's just Icon?
No, it isn't. I don't think it is. I think it's on Utopia.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's on all of them. In actual fact, I'm pretty sure that it's not on Icon. I think it's on Utopia, Star. We should know this. And I told you, if you're looking for a channel that is full of detail, yeah, you're in the wrong place.
We'll put it up, we'll find it,
But we'll
put
find
a
it,
little caption.
and we'll
So anyway,
absolutely.
if anyone has been to Universal in Florida and done the Harry Potter train between the 2 parks, that's what this is, but it's a dining experience. So it's on deck 6. It is set up as a station. There are lots of videos on it. People who have been on the other concepts have done the videos. We will take some pictures and we'll put them in here, but we're going to enjoy it for what it is.
Absolutely.
But you get given a ticket. It's a 5-course journey through the Silk Trail.
Silk Route.
So it goes, the graphics on the screens will take you through where you're going, and the food will match that area.
So
it
follows the Silk Route of which was undertaken by Marco Polo. So that's the premise of it. It's the first, I believe, and please don't fact check me, but it's the first and most what do we call it? Immersive dining experience on seas. The reviews, and we watched a little bit, but not too much. Just look off the scale. So
so we got a telegram.
We got a telegram.
And here are our tickets for the Silk Route. And then when we came back to the room today, we had a message from the railway station telling us a voicemail telling us what time we needed to be there, and I recorded it, so we'll pop that in as well. So we've got that at 6:10. Tonight we are going to get our glad rags on because we haven't done that so far, and I've bought so many clothes that I need to change it up and wear something and put some makeup on. So we're going to get ourselves dressed up. We've got about an hour till we need to be there. And then, it's a 5-course menu, so I am ready.
Listen, we go and get ready, and then we'll catch up with you tomorrow and let you know
how it
all
was.
about it, and let you know what else happened in the evening. So,
greetings, honoured guest. This is a courtesy call from the Royal Railway regarding tonight's Silk Route dining experience. We are pleased to invite you to Legend Station for an on-time departure. Boarding shall begin 30 minutes prior to the departure time listed on your ticket. and as the train departs promptly at the appointed hour, late seating cannot be accommodated. Should you have any questions before embarking along the legendary route made famous by Marco Polo, a crew member from Guest Services would be delighted to assist you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Royal Railway. This is a 90-minute train journey, so if you need to use the facilities, now is the time to do so, as there will be no opportunity whilst the train is in service. They are just outside the platform to the left. With that being said, we'll begin to load train carriage 26, tables 1 through to 8. Please have your tickets ready for inspection.
Miss it. Before long, the Festival of Holi will begin, with the colorful powders blowing in the wind. This celebration takes over the city every year to mark the arrival of spring and...
Oh, wow.
I'm going
Went through China.
Yep.
I mean, ate caviar. Never done that in my life. It's so amazing. It's really interestingly. Don't look out your window. Look out of others. Look out of others, because I think you get a better perspective from other people's window. Ironically, this is a bit close, but the service and the
storytelling.
story, pretty much.
Anyway, we said we weren't going to film. I'm off. Bye.
That was fun. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for future content, hit the bell so you know when it lands, and the adventure continues next week.